Alright, 7. Post-conversion issues. Before converted with the generator can be used with a given application for the analysis of vulnerability, show that the total tasks that often be performed. They include the following: modeling object with the fail with the convert, even with the best conversion, process of the individual object for some reason do not successfully convert to or from the Berlicad format that which happens. The report the error message of the model, an analyst with the inmate must either be manually rebuilt with the objects if they are not critical model, omit them following the rebuilt item. Remodeling, eliminating excessive detail, complex, unnecessary object. The instance gave the process with the converted with the geometry, the object with the failed with the convert, but rather the object with the did convert. For example, the highly detailed object showed with the extreme spline grids, geometrical complex and exterior components, which are often needed the vulnerability of the necessary to enlarge the model file with the size, with the slope, with the speed, the performance speed with the modeler analysis. Check with the object with the middle of the sampler with eliminating altogether. Model layering. Some application evaluate the base ballistic penetration vapor efforts required with the interior space that given the direction contained with the continuous region air with the air force. Sometimes the necessary complete converted model various air compartments within the crew passenger engine. The compartment addition with the cape of the one air region of context, another in an open turret hatch with the gun hatch with the exhaust grill with an inlay with the phantom armor is sometimes needed to separate the two form information. The air components code see winner materials code line sought on the line of sight density. The more realistic approximating of the actual weight of the proximity property of the modular often with the sign of the material code with the converted with the geometry region. In addition, when the region is not solid with the material with the density of procedures assigned with the list with the standardized material code with the density of the winner. Alright, assigning optical shades and colors. Most of the engineering analysis application focus with the geometry is made with rather than looks like the often necessary to viewing the publication of the representation purpose for the design virtual property of the concerted with the object the better with the simulate with the materials character of the manner of the transportation effect of the mass for the standard system color. Electrical system for the fourth screen with the list of the standard system color value of the volume 3 of the tutorial system and for more information coloring of the MGD volume 2 of the series. Tutorial series. Assigning the complication, the location number, the vulnerability, integration application only with rely on the component of the group of the common region. For example, the tank track incident indent number needs to be assigned with each of the track line region. Assigning meaningful name with the converted with the object with many of the previous some of the package with the typically labeled with the geometry with the part of the instead of the part with the name. And although these practice effort the manufacturing of the production purpose for the object with the modular analyst for that has to be each of the main fill with the part with the name of the module could be with the organized, analyzed, the manipulated band according to the important, the complete mappings, part number, the part of the name, especially supplied during the conversion processes. Combination of multiple converted file with a single BRL CAD files from the pack of the Bureau Engineering unit graphically often larger enough that even enter the model cannot be loaded at once. Berlicad import the converters of the format must be converted with the geometry file with the system resort Berlicad modeler and with the combine all file with the converted generator emergency so that they can be displayed, evaluated, single linear goal module, see the decision, the database concatenated, volume 3 tutorial series system. Or combining breakdown reads of the match analyst for the requirements. In some of the cases for the converted geometry does not match the grouping requirements. The analyst for the application therefore must be grouped. For example, the converted engine object with the engine must be needed to group within single engine region. Conversely, the single engine region might need to be broken down into separate regions. Reorganization, creating of the model hierarchy, simple with the geometry converted with the no tree structure hierarchization. In this case, the model analyst would often need to be set up the basic tree hierarchy part, but the assemblies for the other models can be more easily handled. For more information about a model to structure, volume 3 of the tutorial series. All right, in H references, and then it goes through the addresses, and this was the reading of your Army Research Berlicad Tutorial Series Volume 4, Converting Geometry with the Berlicad and Other Formats. Approved for public release distribution unlimited.